Does the food you eat affect your art? Thanks guys, see you tomorrow. I'm by no means a nutritionist, and I don't want this video to come across preachy. I really just want it to be helpful for any artists out there trying to be more productive. So let's talk about how what you eat affects your creativity. I mean, generally, I'm interested in how to not just improve creativity, but how to actually draw for longer. I mean, I am fascinated with ways that I can not just improve creativity, but be more efficient in my illustration and painting work, get more work done over a longer period of time. So these are two things that I implemented about 4 or 5 years ago that have really helped me improve my art. The first thing is intermittent fasting, which I think sort of gets a bit of a bad rap. A lot of people think when you're doing fasting, you're starving yourself, but it's not really like that. Now, I'm not a nutritionist or somebody that's qualified in that area of expertise. I basically got all the information I needed from YouTube videos. So what I'm going to do is pop a few resources below, so people, if they are interested in trying it, they can look up on that. What I do is I generally eat between 10 a.m. and 6 or 10 a.m. and 7. That's generally my eating window. And it took me about 2 weeks, I would say, to sort of get used to it, 2 or 3 weeks, and now it's really easy, and I actually find that I can concentrate better and get a lot more work done. Now the second thing is finding what works for you. I have a bad sweet tooth, so I would always just gorge myself on ice creams and lollies and sugar, basically, and I still have an ice cream here or there, but what I really try to do is find the balance between food that's going to give you energy, like fruit, and then have a few naughty things in between. I normally will get the 0.5% fat Greek yogurt. It's quite bitter, but when you mix it with honey and a few other things, you can actually make it taste really, really good. And this is something I discovered quite recently, which is really good. It's called Maca Powder. Look it up on YouTube. This will give you a lot of energy. It will help with your focus, and it's a very, very natural. It's actually a root that grows at altitude in Peru, and I've actually noticed an uptick in my concentration. So this is the ingredients here, you can see. And I have this pretty much on a daily basis, and it's more exciting than just having, a banana or a piece of fruit. It tastes much better. This very basic recipe, I've noticed, lost one, actually improves my art and helps me concentrate for a longer period of time as well, because it's quite healthy. There's a very popular mantra that I see popping up on social media, on Instagram and whatnot, very often about entrepreneurial behavior, work hard, sleep 6 hours a night, etc., etc. And a lot of this stuff that I see, I don't really think it really relates that much to creativity and art, because creativity is a type of thing that, if you've only slept 5 hours and you're pushing yourself harder and harder and harder, you're not going to become more creative. I've actually found that the most important thing for me is getting good sleep, eating well, having enough sleep, and then I can properly concentrate. It isn't like doing many other jobs, I find. Being an artist, you really want to be 110% when you are sitting down to create, and you want to feel good. You don't want to be anxious or have stress. So I feel like diet, exercise, all of these things are much more important than trying to push yourself really, really hard. And I've noticed after the last couple of years of being able to improve these little elements, finding recipes and things that work for myself, that my art has actually gotten much better. And I guess for me, like, I'm 38 years old, so when I think about making this video and different pieces of content, it's things that I wish I had known when I was much younger. And I do hate to sort of say you should do this or you should try that. I do really believe you need to find what works for you. And I like to only give advice when people specifically ask for that specific advice. But this is something that has really improved my art and improved my lifestyle. I still have drumstick ice creams very often. That's one thing I'm quite addicted to. But intermittent fasting and eating better and sleeping better and not pushing myself too hard, trying to draw every single day, even if it's just a small amount, so it's a routine. It's just something that I always do. Even if I'm having a bad day and my art, I'm not, really feeling it, are a few things that have improved my work and helped me to become a full-time artist. So with these daily YouTube art videos that I'm doing throughout October, I guess I really want to push myself and create better content for you guys. So aside from just showing you drawing, if there are any questions that you have about myself as an artist or things that have worked for myself, I'm always happy to share them, because I want to obviously become a better content creator as well, whilst I am working on these projects.
No. See, you got to understand. It's a culture. It's the way we live. It's what we eat, think, and breathe.